NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with a run by Murray.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another run for Murray on second down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Murray. Latavius Murray. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play to run. Instead, they throw the interception.
And Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
On first down, Murray. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. Now Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Sutton, 34 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On second down, it's Edwards, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. To throw is Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jackson going to hold on to it again. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man it's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started, so the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 51 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Broncos 14. Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing is Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff for Dobbins. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Broncos 21. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 3rd down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Murray. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 73 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. 1 play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 52, Broncos 29. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice job. Down, it really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They go with Murray again.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Rippon. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens.
To throw again is Rippon. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Rippon to pass.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw on 1st down is Rippon. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now Rippon. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
He's got them now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! James Prochet. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Rippon on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw it is Rippon. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly.
He's got a man, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.